When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
The biggest in history.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Any questions?
Back to pass. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards of play. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got it on! He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Pulls it in. It's Browning. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Trying to set up the screen. Oh, what a cut! He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down, and you're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
The price of eggs. Egg. Those big chickens got our food. O'Connell's running the big left. The boys are going to run the football this by left.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space.
Turning it on! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll finally get him stopped at at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And then defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Jamison. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play. They'll mark it at the 33. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally.
Oh, he's got some space. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Powers forward. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
I know what it's worth.
Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be just short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Gets it out quick. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it.
Man sorting.
That's a great example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Throws to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gives it on the option. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bet. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Wells. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Trojans will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Works the middle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16.
We're going to give everything away for people.
He wants to throw it again. Bears the pressure. That's caught. It's grounded. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the goal, it's good. That brings him to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Well, a bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Southern Miss. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Finds his man, it's Penn.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Trojans in the hurry up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Penn. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his rep.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
He now has 85 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. It's complete. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Heavy motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this defense has brought their A game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion? What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You blow up tight coverage on the two-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's a ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but you got to keep that clock moving.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's how you end a football game. Nice job. You put the ball in your best player's hand. Let him go make a play. I know he runs out of bounds, but it doesn't matter. This ball game is over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He takes the knee, and the undefeated season continues. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tie ball game right at the end, you need to